Hello everyone, my name is David and today I'm going to show you how I did my animation. Now I wanted to make a video recording my screen showing how I did it. Sadly that wasn't possible because my program to record my screen kinda crashed on me. So I'm just going to do an image step by step and explain to you what I did. So the first thing I did was open Photoshop to be able to create puppets for my characters for the animation. So it's easy to make a puppet. You just start off limb by limb, doing a head, a body, an arm, the other arm, and so on. So that was an easy step. Just need to visualize your characters before you start so you can work faster. Um, Next thing I did was work on the background, the sceneries and stuff. So I started uh, creating textures for the ground, for the walls, added a little bit of fog, a bit of moss, because it has to have this like dungeony feeling to it. And then I used the distort tool to place them, give them a bit of depth. And there you go, this is how I got this result here. Then I added some torches, and you'll see what I'll do with them later. But this was also to create a bit of lighting and a bit of atmosphere. So speaking of atmosphere, I also created some clouds. I just used the regular pen, a gray color. I decreased the opacity, and I just drew some kind of cloud, so it became transparent. And you'll see what I'll do with it later. But it was pretty useful. Now, then I started using After Effects to be able to assemble everything. So as you can see right now, I have this character in the scenery that I want him. I placed every single one of his limbs where they had to be, so that, for example, the head is in front of the torso, the helmet is in front of the head, so that it looks like it is completely assembled. To animate my characters, give them a bit of emotions, make them move, I moved their limbs like eyebrows, hands, body. I used the positioning option right under every element that you can see here. So on the timeline, every time I move something, it will slowly move to its position while it plays. So I'm sorry that I can't show you, but if you look at my animation, you will see that hands are moving. That's because I decided to rotate and change the position throughout the whole animation. That's how I animated emotions to my character with eyebrows and such. Next is the most important part of all, adding mouth and eyes. Well, right now we have the dwarf puppet, and the dwarf doesn't have eyes, he just has a mouth. So I'll just show you the simple process of doing that with the mouth, and I'll show you with the eyes, and so on. So first off, you want a recording of yourself, of your face, preferably with a good lighting, not too much shadow, not hair in the way, because that would be some kind of a problem if the lighting or hair is in the way. So you're going to first stabilize the motion. By that, with a tracker, by that I mean that your camera might be shaky, and if you're going to add your eyes and mouth to your project, your eyes and mouth might change position every time if you don't stabilize it. So what you have to do is place two trackers on two opposite sides of your face. It will concentrate on a certain point. When you play the video, and it will analyze everything, it will see where it moves, then you click on apply. Oh, and also you have to tick rotation next to position, because you might rotate a lot. Then you press apply, and your camera won't be shaky anymore, or not too shaky anymore. So that's a plus, and it'll be so much easier then to work. Next thing you want to do is use the pen tool to be able to select a single area you want to see on your whole video. So you trace the circle around the mouth, just like I did. And then when you close the circle, this is what you get. Just the mouth, nothing else. Next thing you want to do is copy and paste it on your original composition, sorry. Place it where you look a bit, try to find where you want to place it. So not on the mustache, not too much under the mustache and such. Then what you want to do is use the feather option, the mask feather option. It blends in more with the thing. It's less solid. It becomes something smoother, which will help you a lot. Then you want to go to you want to right click on the video on your timeline, effects, color correction, and change to color. This is the first step you want to do, because then you can select what color of this file, this video, sorry, you want it to change to, I mean. So I just selected the pink of my lips on the video, and I changed it to the orange of the beard. But the result wasn't great. Like, you need to tweak a little bit more on the colors. So what I did then was same thing, effect, change, color correction, and then color balance. That's what you want to select. So then you tweak a bit around with numbers, add things, remove things. Then you get a good color, one that would suit everything. Now, you want to add flames to the torches, or it won't do much. So what you do is, I had a video of a flame, just a simple paper burning. It wasn't anything fancy, anything like it wasn't a real torch, the real torch of a flame. It was just some random paper burning. So what you do is that you take this video, place it on your composition. Then you go to Effects, Keying, Extract, because the only thing that annoys us here is the black square around. So you want to remove that. That's why you go to Extract. Then you'll tweak the black point there, so that every time you tweak with it, it or removes or shows the black color of the thing. Then you can just place it on your torch and you're good to go. Now for the fog, what I did. Remember the cloud we did? Well, this is where it gets useful. What you want to do to create a better ambience, I guess, a better environment, you just put one cloud in front of your character and one cloud behind your character. And then you use the position option, and throughout the timeline you just make it go from left to right, slowly, smoothly, and or right to left. Each cloud, or in front or behind, has to go in opposite direction, so they have to cross. So it creates a better ambience. Now I'm going to show you how I did the elf's face, because you can see that my eye color, I changed my eye color and he has eyes. So same process, assemble the face, use a video of yourself, but this time you want to click on the video, press Ctrl D or Command D depending if you're on PC or Mac, and you make 3 copies of the same video, because you'll want one for the eye, one for the other eye, and one for the mouth, so you can separate them. There you go. Then pen tool, select, just like we did before. This time we have those. You can right click them and rename them if you get lost, so you can see here eye left, eye right, and mouth. Then you copy and paste it in your composition and you get the creepiest thing you'll ever see in your whole life. Jeez, that is creepy. Okay. Like you can see, it blends in better because it has the same skin color as I do. I just had to tweak a bit with the feathering and it just fits perfectly. No need for color changing this time. Now, for the eyes, the color of the eye, you want to go to Layer, New, and solid because you want to create a solid. You'll understand why in a minute. When you have this option, you can choose the color of the solid you want to have and such, the width, the height, and so on. Then you'll see that your whole screen has turned blue for some reason. There's like a blue square all over your screen. That is because you created this solid. What you'll have to do is select the ellipse tool. If you do not see the ellipse tool but you see the rectangle tool, you have to click on Alt and click on the rectangle tool to be able to switch it to an ellipse tool. Then you just drag and drop a circle, I guess, on the blue screen, and it will only select this little part here, the little circle we made. Next thing you want to do is position it on the eye of your character, and then tweak with a feathering so that it becomes smooth and transparent, and then you can place it, model it to fit your eye. But the thing is, your characters will move their eyes when they talk and such. So you'll have to do some sort of, you'll have to do motion tracking to be able to track the eye. Sadly, I had a big issue with that every time I tried it to track the motion or something, to be able to place the solid on the eye. It just crashed every time. My After Effects just crashed again and again. So what I had to do is second by second position the solid on the eye when it moved and such. That's why sometimes it's a bit wonky when I close my eyes and such. And now that we learned how to do these mask things with a solid, I'm going to show you how I did to actually add lighting on the walls and the environment for the torches. So I just made another solid, used a color like orange, a bit yellow. You can choose whatever you'd like, but I chose this kind of orange rather. Then again, Eclipse tool, make a big circle, place it where you feel like it would suit the most. And next thing you want to do is go to Mask. For the orange solid, you go to Mask, and you're going to tweak a bit with the opacity to create this lighting effect. It's not that great right now, but when you look at my animation, you can see that there are some blinking orange colors because of the torches. So basically what you just do is tweak the opacity button up and down for the whole timeline, do variations, sometimes a bit with a bit more opacity, sometimes with a bit less opacity, and it will make this blinking environment because of the torch. Well, that is about it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on how I did this. Have a nice day. Goodbye.